My name is Ned Tozun. I'm the president and co-founder of D.Light Design. And our customers are the 1.6 billion people who don't have access to electricity worldwide. And I think this picture of the world is striking. You can see the continent of Africa, which has about 1 billion people, is almost entirely in the dark. And for the most part, people without electricity use kerosene for lighting. And kerosene is an incredibly dim and hazardous source of light. And not only that, it's also extremely expensive. In aggregate, customers who don't have access to electricity spend about $38 billion a year on kerosene for lighting. And not only is it dim, hazardous, and expensive, it actually is quite polluting as well. So one kerosene lantern burned regularly for about 5 years emits about a ton of CO2. That's like driving an SUV from San Francisco to New York or from Beijing to Hong Kong. So it's actually a big emitter of CO2. But the good news is that with technologies and innovations in solar and LEDs, it's actually possible to create economically viable and sustainable alternatives to kerosene. This has been widely recognized by the World Bank and other institutions, but it hasn't yet scaled. And we asked ourselves why that's the case. So we basically put together very simple prototypes as we were starting up our company of solar panels and LEDs and went out to villages in Southeast Asia and Africa, left them with customers, and we just saw amazing responses from customers. Basically, we would come back to villages and we had people crying when we came back because their life had been so impacted by this product, and they'd saved up money to buy these very simple prototypes. So as a result, we raised funding and we developed a line of solar lighting products. This was a couple years ago, and since then we've opened offices in China, in India, and in East Africa. And we've been growing pretty fast. Now the main challenge to making this business work, and the reason why these kinds of technologies have not scaled in these markets, is that distribution is very, very difficult. And you can just see in this picture here, this is from our Tanzania office, and we literally have to take vans and trucks and go out village by village and town by town to educate customers about these products. These products are very high tech for these environments. People don't know about solar, so there's a lot of customer education that has to happen. But typically what happens is once we educate people about the products and explain the benefits, we start getting some people buying the products, and once these products are in use in a village, then you start getting pull demand, and then you start getting real traction in the market. And that's what we've seen. We've impacted over 250,000 people so far through our products. And to give you an idea of the economic benefits alone for customers, our products sell in the retail price range between 10 to 30 US dollars. In Tanzania, the average household spending on kerosene is about $8 per month. So the payback period for instance, our product, the Salada, which costs $16, is only 2 months. So they actually make their money back pretty quickly. But in addition to just cost-saving benefits, there's also huge impacts for education. Children can now study for more hours in the evening. Test scores typically go up when families have our product. And not only that, but income typically goes up in households that have better quality lighting. So this is something that we've seen consistently when we go back to households and ask them how they benefited. And I'm going to show you a picture of Mr. Moody, who runs a small shop in Tanzania. He basically uses the Nova product and upgraded from lighting his shop from kerosene to the Nova. And since he's done that, he actually makes 30% more income in the evenings because he's able to attract more customers to his shop. And when customers go to his shop, they buy more products because the products look more appealing. So we've actually seen this on a macro level as well. We've worked with some microfinance institutions to provide consumer product financing so people can pay for the products in installments. And as a result of that, we've had some villages 100% adopt. So every single household in the village uses our product. And we've seen on that level test scores going up for the whole village, income levels going up for the whole village. And I just wanted to show you a quick video of a customer reacting to the product for the first time, just to show you just how important, how amazing this kind of product is for customers in this environment. So I just want to thank everyone for coming, and I wanted to use this IdeasLab session to really talk about how we can scale this from a regional level to a global level. I think we've proved out the product and we proved out the market exists, and the real question is, how do we take this from from where we are and expand it, because it's all about volume and reaching more and more people. So thank you very much.